G'day, how you doing? This video is about my mate. It's all about my mate actually, about nothing else other than this guy here. Bruno. That's your name, man. He knows his name. Pure Dogo Argentino. He's about 9 years old now. He's one of the very last ones that is in the country of New Zealand where they are no longer legal to import or breed. He's absolutely gentle and absolutely ferocious if he has to be. He's been a pig dog for a lot of his life. Good rope dog. Let him go off the rope, bang, he's got the pig. Although quite often he'd eat the pig. That's right. And recently he's had surgery to remove this cancer here, this Marcel cancer. I wasn't going to have it removed because I was afraid of his age, that the general anaesthetic would be too much for him and would knock him around too much, but as it's worked out, it's given him a whole new lease of life. He runs around and he's a happy boy. He's very happy. He's a guard dog here on the property. He's on the loose all the time, and he has caught burglars before. I've talked about it. There's a couple of Moroccans that were up the front house a few years ago, and I pulled my camera out to film it. I actually wasn't really filming, I was just pretending because my battery was pretty much stuffed, was on, right on empty when I took it out, so I wanted to keep a little bit in case I had to ring the police. So I wasn't actually running the camera, but I told them I was, and I told them that I was streaming as I walked towards them. That way they would think they were already online, so they wouldn't try and beat me up or do something. I kept them in the bushes, parked them up, because I didn't want there to be anybody getting bitten by them. They had the garage door, they were just about to start to open it in the A-frame house at the front of the property here, and I told them I was streaming, and I kept Bruno in the bushes, but one of them worked out that there was no cell phone range up the front. He looked at his phone, his mate looked at his phone, and then they started to walk towards me. That's when I went and I whistled him and I gave him the command. The same command I give him when I'm sketching him in on a wild boar. I just said, "Get him, Bruno." It's okay, mate, it's alright. He ran, and you know, these Moroccan guy, man, I've never seen a man turn so white. He was back in his car and Bruno jumping up on the window with his showing his teeth. When a dog shows his teeth like that, that's when you got some problems. Anyway, nobody got bitten. I told the police and they actually caught up with the guys, and they've been robbing houses along here. But Bruno roams the property all the time now, and if you know me, you're sweet. If you don't know me, don't come around, please, because we'll never know whether he killed you or not. We'll never find the remains because he'll eat the entire body. When we took him pig hunting, he used to often eat the entire pig if it was under 30 pounds. I'm not joking you. Before he had this cancer chopped out, he was about 62, 63 kilogram. Now that he's had this, he's up to 66 today. He's walking so much better. We'll take Bigsy and Paste and we'll leave you behind, Poe. Okay? Stand here, Poe. Poe's already had 2 walks today. Get up. He's just running everywhere. He's had 2 runs today already, and he's going pretty well. Bearing in mind he's still stitched up, he shouldn't be getting run too far because there's a bit of healing going on, but also I'm a great believer in getting blood to the wound. And he's starting to lift that leg higher each time. He used to squat, now he's lifting it. He used to squat like a puppy, like this guy here. I keep sheep on the property for a couple of reasons. One is I like to eat mutton and lamb, and the other one is I like to run my dogs through them to stock-proof them. But you know, as far as hunting dogs go, no pig dog or deer dog or any dog is ever 100% stock-proof. Hey Pace, it's an ongoing thing. Stock-proofing is. Watch out for the electric fence, Bruno. He's picking up sheep pellets off the ground. It's part of what a dog needs as part of its diet, actually. That's how they get their broken down vegetation, through herbivores that have already broken it down. By either eating the gut of the animal, or in this case eating the dried poo. Nothing wrong with it, actually contains a lot of bacteria they need for their gut. Oh, Bigsy's like, I want a bit of that. Human beings go, yuck. Dogs go, yum. You can see he's already put on the weight and walking a lot better since he had his operation. It's only been a week. He's starting to lift that leg more. He never used to. He was like starting to squat. It's changed his whole pelvis. He's more balanced. Occasionally he still trips up. He's still getting used to having all this weight off the side. I was really stuck with the dilemma of having the operation or not, because I was just afraid it would knock him too much. But you know what? It's been way more positive than I thought, and there was very little adverse effect to him getting the surgery. He's like really good. This is also, it's an old scar which has become a slight cancer as well. He's got that there, and it's one of those mast cell cancers as well. Keeping an eye on it. For now it's okay, but we'll get rid of it if it gets any bigger. And he also got one on his nuts, a little wee one, which you can't really see. Oh, I'm sorry, Bruno, I'm trying to go around circles to film your nuts, but you're not going to let me. I don't blame you, mate, sorry. Yes, we've got to hold some dignity, don't we, mate? Pace, good boy. These guys play all the time, which in a way keeps them fit. Father and son. It's actually how they train themselves to hunt. You can see that tails are wagging. I keep an eye on things because things can change in a heartbeat. I watch their body language all the time, and if anything looks like it's going to turn a bit pear-shaped, you got to pick it up before it gets to that stage. Pace is fast. Bruno is the alpha dog here. Here's the boss, and now he's got this cancer removed, he's even more the boss. He's had a new lease of life. Come on, get up, get up, Lexi, come on, Bruno, come on, get up, Lexi.
He's a filthy mangy mutt, rolls and rotten guts, still we call dog the man's best friend. Well, she's no pedigree, she likes to drink where people poo and wee, still we call dog the man's best friend. He dropped the turd on mother's roses, chewed father's garden hoses, and still we call dog the man's best friend. She came from the poor side of town, he came from the bloody pound, from the bloody pound. On sheep shit he likes to munch, then he'll spew it up and eat it for lunch. Still we call dog the man's best friend. He'll lick his bum and clean himself, then come and kiss you on the mouth. Still we call dog the man's best friend. When he wants to come inside and you let him in, you can guarantee that he'll wanna go outside again.
So, Dogo Argentino dogs were bred obviously in Argentina. They were bred by two brothers, and they bred them for the purpose of hunting wild boar, hunting wild puma, and guarding the farmhouse. They get their whiteness from the Pyrenees. One of the problems with these dogs is often they're deaf. 1 in 5 have either total deafness or deafness in one ear. In the case of Bruno, he's deaf in one ear. It's not legal to import these dogs anymore. They're classed as a dangerous dog, or menacing dog at least. And in the hands of the wrong person, they could be quite dangerous. One of the things that dogos have is they've got the sort of split that goes down the head like that there, and their jaw muscle goes right around, giving them a huge bite ratio. Now this guy here has had his bite measured about 5 years ago, 502 pounds per square inch, which is incredible. It's probably one of the most powerful bites there is in a dog in the world. I don't know what it is, but we know that that is pretty impressive. It'd be like well over triple or quadruple what these guys are. You're going to get your mouth stuck there, Pace. Bruno would have been a really good hunting dog. The only problem he had is his deafness. He could find and track his own pigs, no trouble. But if you called him, or if there was a pig moving through the bush, his deafness in one ear gave him a misunderstanding of what direction it was, and often he'd go in the wrong way, causing him to lose a few pigs. Traditionally, these bigger breed dogs don't live that long. Like Pace over here, he can get to 17, 18 years of age, no trouble. Bruno, well, he's pretty much, this we thought would be his last year, but he's hanging on a lot longer. This is in his 9th year now. He's over 8 years of age, and for a dog of this size, that's really, really good. One of the things that larger male dogs tend to often have happen to them is they get twisted bowel or bloated bowel, and also just larger breeds, the hip problems can be also a thing which happens more to the larger breed, hip dysplasia. Although Bruno's got a really good gait when he walks and runs, there's no problem at all. He hasn't got the big wobbly back end, so that's really in his favour. He's doing well for his age, and now we've removed this hideous growth that he had here, he's doing a whole lot better. His main food that he gets is dog roll, possum yum, because it's a premium dog food. He gets fish, and he gets animals I kill like possums, rabbits and hares. He eats the whole animal, getting all the bone, and that's pretty much his tucker. Keeping a dog this size is expensive in feeding. He eats an entire roll of possum yum every day. That's $11. That's $77 a week just in that dog roll, and on top of that I supplement it with all sorts of other stuff like chicken necks, fat off mutton if I can get it, and anything on the road that I drive past that's roadkill, I'll pick it up and chop it up for Bruno, or give it to him whole. If it's a possum, I'll take the claws off. So there's a lot of tucker needed so he can maintain his body weight, whereas this little guy here, a fraction of it. So if you're thinking about getting a large breed dog, just remember, you got to give them lots of tucker, and it's not cheap. I'm so stoked to see him looking so good after this operation he just had. It's just awesome. I didn't think he was going to make sort of old bones the way he's going. It's just given him a whole new lease of life. He got his drain taken out yesterday, and he'll be getting his stitches taken out in another 6 or 7 days. So, going well. The remains of a pig jaw these guys have been chewing on. Mate, you've had 3 walks today, you're wagging your tail like I'm going to let you out again. You only just had a walk before. Good boy. So, an entire roll of this every day for this boy. It's what he requires. And what I do is I do half in the morning, half at night, and I chop it up into lots of tiny little squares. This is one of 3 places where Bruno sleeps. It's a new one I've just bought, and I've put double padding on the inside. He also sleeps inside the house. The things I have a value are my chainsaws and my instruments, so Bruno sleeps right beside them. He can actually break out of this cage. It's a big cage, but he sleeps in here during the night time when it's cold. And he thinks he's going to get this, and that's why he's going on there, but actually I'm going to take him back to his main box. Oh, good boy. You're a good boy, yes you are, but we can take you outside, mate. Come on. Come on, we'll take you outside. Come on, boy. I just want to show everybody your inside room, which is there. That's the biggest crate you can get. He's gone back in again because he thinks he's getting tucker. Come on, Bruno, come. Good boy. He's running to it because he's wanting to eat his possum yum. And he knows it's going to be in one of the 3 houses he's got. Hey, Bruno. You're a good boy. So this is a box I made for him, and his bedding's inside. He's got some nice woolen bedding. And Bruno, I'm actually going to feed you outside the box. The only time I feed him in the box is when the other dog's on the loose. Bruno, come. Bruno, come. Because we don't want to have a dog fight. in feeding dogs, they can fight sometimes over food. Bruno, we're going to come out of there, mate. Bruno, come. There is actually one other place he sleeps quite often, that's in here. This is where I do all my cooking now. The kitchen's pretty well stuffed where I live at the old farmhouse. He goes onto this rug here. Don't knock it over, mate. Don't knock it over. Get him behind. Get him behind, Bruno. Get him behind. This rug, although we've got some stuff on it right now, some junk and bits and pieces, because we've got a roof, keep stuff dry, so we're not going to feed him in there. We're going to feed him on the grass. Bruno, sit. It's a little bit sore to sit still, but he's doing it. Good dog. Now this is designed to fall apart when he bites it. He's going to take it away. It's going to fall into little pieces, little squares. Eat up. Away you go. He's not going too far away from me. It doesn't take too long to go down. The reason I cut it up into little squares like that is so it falls apart in his mouth when he's biting it, so he can't get a great big piece and choke on it, because dogs can choke on dog roll. It's happened before. Dogs have actually died eating dog roll, choking on it. I don't know if they've died on this particular one, but I know ones that have been frozen, they can. And he's got a tendency to eat too fast. You can see it's already broken up into little pieces now. He'll slow himself down at his own rate to let it go down. He's eating a bit fast, which is just natural dogs to do. Particularly these bigger, sort of mastiff type breeds, they tend to wolf it down quick. He just loves this dog roll, eh? If you've got a dog that's underweight and you can't get it fat, feed it possum. It just puts the condition on so well. There's a few little bits in the grass he's got to find, but basically most of it's pretty well gone. Yeah, good, eh, boy? He's really put the weight on the front. I think it's all gone, mate. I think that's your half for the day. Anyway, that's my big boy. Thanks for watching, Bruno. You're a good dog, aren't you? Smash the like button if you're still watching. So Bruno and I know we got this video right for you. Good luck with your own dogs and stuff. Be good. Can't be good then what, Bruno? Be careful. See you later. Good dog.